Hey, good morning, folks. I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and today we're going to take the second step regarding depositions. So, yesterday I posted a video on depositions in Florida on criminal cases, and I talked to you a little bit about why you take a deposition and a little bit about the process of taking a deposition. So, we're going to go to the next step. What happens after you have subpoenaed a witness to show for a deposition and they fail to show? Well, in Palm Beach County, the state attorney's office, and I'll put the link in the description, they say if you fail to show, that you can be held in contempt of court, you can face jail time, and you can face fines. Is that possible? It's definitely possible. So let's talk about what happened yesterday. So I had a police officer subpoenaed in Palm Beach County. That officer received the subpoena. It was accepted by the court liaison. I coordinated with the court liaison prior to setting the date and time because I wanted to make sure that the officer was available. So at the time of scheduling the deposition, the officer was free, meaning that he wasn't off, he wasn't on vacation, he wasn't in training, etc. And I scheduled, coordinated, and sent it. Well, apparently, a week or two after they accepted service, the officer received some sort of notification for training. So, he's got to go to a deposition, he's got to go to training. Which one is ordered by the court under penalty? The subpoena. On the subpoena, it says, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you cannot be excused unless you contact the undersigned attorney. Did he contact me? Nope. Did he shoot me an email? Nope. Did he contact the state attorney's office? Nope. Did he contact the court liaison and say, hey, you know what? This guy Foley subpoenaed me on this case, and I can't make it because my chief or my commanding officer says I have to go to this training. It's a mandatory training. Nope, not that I know of. So, should I give this officer the courtesy? No. He had none. He didn't follow any procedures. So I'm going to file a motion with the court, a rule to show cause, so he can explain to the court why he didn't do any of those things. And hopefully it'll go up to the chain of command, and I'll also send it to his chief and his commanding officer. Am I a jerk? If the system's going to work, folks, everybody's got to play by the rules. I understand conflicts. I understand someone being sick. I understand someone's wife having, a baby. I understand a mandatory training. But you don't have the courtesy to call. You don't have the courtesy to send an email. You don't have the courtesy to call your own department court liaison and let them know. You don't have the courtesy to contact the state attorney's office. You know what my response was on the phone when I was speaking to the court liaison, when I was sitting in the deposition room because my client had to pay $150 just for a court reporter to show up, and the state attorney was waiting, I was waiting. The court liaison said, yeah, this is what happened. And I said, okay, well, just, you know what my recommendation is? And she goes, your recommendation? I go, yeah, I want him fired. I want him fired. That's what I want. So, now, is that extreme? That's obviously extreme, and I was kidding. I don't want him fired. I want an apology. I want my client reimbursed the $150 that he had to pay, for a deposition that this cop didn't show for. And I'm going to research that. I don't know I don't know if there's any way possible to do that. If you're an attorney and you know, there's probably not. You know, police have ultimate immunity. But shouldn't something happen? Shouldn't something happen if a client's at $150 simply because you didn't care? Shouldn't the court issue a fine of $150 of restitution made to the defendant to at least reimburse them for? It's crazy. Anyway, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley. Let's see what happens.